Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So
turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! He got loose and it was lights out after that. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans.
Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Heaves it deep. Threads it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Vols!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Volunteers want to move quickly. the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Running to Green. Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires left. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they...
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. He's got it on the left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Oh, they're after him. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it, and he will score! He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The short hands, it's Jordan. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown! Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him.
Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Long! They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! The handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quick release by the QB. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Turning on the Jets. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Tight end trying to get in. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.